Episode 58, Poor Performers.
Awaken the leader inside. Follow the path of leadership. Never give up. Never stop trying. Get up. Believe in yourself. Not every day is going to be easy, but you got to challenge yourself. You need courage. Be ready. Stop waiting for it to happen. Go make it happen. Harness the power within. You were destined to be a leader. Follow the path of leadership. Awaken the leader inside.
Episode 58, Poor Performers. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Rubalcava, and I'm your host here at Awaken the Leader Inside, a show dedicated to your leadership journey. Remember, you are never alone. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode, and if you're new, I appreciate you guys finding the podcast. Hey, today I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a really long time, and I don't know why I haven't. Maybe it's because I'm not getting as many emails as I used to, but I want to share, I think it was probably early in the 20th episode, somewhere around there, I don't remember, that I was actually sharing some emails asking some questions. So I do want to do that today. I'm going to share an email, and I forgot to get permission, so we're just going to name her Jessica from Connecticut. But that actually has a question that I thought was really cool that we can share, and that maybe we can even talk about in the Facebook forum as well, our Facebook group, Awaken the Leader. And maybe we can offer some advice to her as well as to what we can do to deal with poor performers. And so it was really simple, and the email just says, hey, I'm having some issues with some of my team. What are the suggestions that you have to deal with poor performers? And I'm going to tell you right now, man, I enjoy talking about this subject because I really feel like it's difficult, and it's difficult for some people. Some people it's not. Some people are okay being very direct and saying, hey, you're not, pulling them into the office and giving them some direct feedback and then shoo them on their way and things get better. But you know what? Sometimes there's those challenges that, hey, you have a poor performer that is very, very negative, that is very, how should we say, is affecting the team morale in your office or in your store. And you got to deal with this person. So what could we do? So I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 things. Let's just go with 3 things that you can do and how to approach this situation. And it's going to vary, you guys, but I want you guys just to hear me out on this, because I've dealt with a lot of poor performers in my career, and sometimes it's best to understand, the situation that you're going into before you start to deliver feedback. And so I'm going to give Jessica, I'm going to give you this first piece of advice. Is I would recommend that you actually pull this person into the office, pull them aside, make sure that it's private, because if you do this in the office where others can hear, you're going to have a whole bunch of other problems that can, materialize, especially if the conversation doesn't go well or they're just not great at accepting feedback. But my advice to you is to pull them into the office and simply ask them what's going on. Now, I know what you might be thinking, who cares? They're affecting my team. There's a couple of things that are important about understanding your team. And I'm gonna share why I feel that this is important. One, sometimes there are exterior forces, meaning there's things outside the building that are affecting performance on people. And hey, you know what? You're no different. Probably it's happened to you. It's happened to me. Life is kind of taking a toll on us. But the truth is that when you work for a company, you got to leave it at the door. But some of us are really good at that, and then there's quite a few that are not. And so what I encourage you to do is first seek to understand. Seek to understand. On so many occasions where I just wanted to say, hey, you're not performing, you're failing, you're this and that, right? And kind of put them on the right path because, they continue to fail. When I've asked the simple question, how are you doing today? How are you feeling? You'd be surprised what comes out, because it's like a hurricane of different things can come out from, I'm having personal problems, I'm having financial problems, I'm having, so many things that are happening to me right now. And, that's kind of just what happens when you ask those questions as a leader. And sometimes it's just good to know that. But the one thing that you're really doing is showing the act of kindness and showing the act of active listening and showing that you truly care by allowing them to communicate and share what's going on with them. Now, the second piece of advice is you're going to have to redirect that. And I think that's the hardest part, is through these conversations, you got to kind of let them, say what's bothering them and let them share what's going on. And sometimes they'll just say nothing. I don't know why I'm in the office, right? But let's assume that something exterior is going on, or maybe internally is going on, where they have conflict with other associates or other people in the office that you weren't aware of. But by opening that conversation with an open-ended question, at least you have some understanding of what's going on, okay? And so the next step would actually be to course correct it and to reinforce that although you're here to support them, although you're here to help them identify some of the challenges, we also need to perform. And this is where you can kind of use your leadership to kind of tie the two together. It's like, hey, I get it. I understand what's going on right now. Things are difficult, and I'm here to support you. But at the same time, this is what I'm going to need from you. I'm going to need you to stay focused, okay? I'm going to need you to kind of leave it at the door. And if you are having a difficult time, partner with me or partner with the leadership team, and maybe we can allow you to take an extra break or something like that so that you can focus. But at the end of the day, you represent this company right now. And in order for you to be successful, you're going to have to leave some of this stuff at the door. It's called being professional. So I need you to really, really harness that professionalism that I know that you have, because I'm going to need it from you. All right. And at least that'll give some redirection, that you acknowledge what's happening to somebody. You acknowledge that there's some situation that's happening, right, Jessica? There's some situation that is going on outside of the building, or maybe you learn it's inside the building. But then you have to redirect. And when you redirect it to say, okay, I understand that, but this is what I need from you, this is a chance for you to have a real honest dialogue with them, to talk about some of the challenges that you're seeing. Because the last piece is you're going to have to give them feedback. And the last part is, it could be something like this. Hey, I noticed over the last couple of days that, your performance is down, your attention to detail is down, and overall your customer service may not be the greatest. We need you to change that. It needs to change rapidly. So this is what I need from you. I need for you to refocus, okay? Tell me what you need from me to help you. And, they may tell you a couple of things or whatever, but at the end of the day, you're kind of redirecting what's going on to get them back on track so that they can perform at optimum level. Now, the reason why I encourage asking those questions is because you have to take the walls down, guys. Look, if we're having a bad day, or I'm not having a great day and my defense is up, no matter what you say to this associate or office member or team member, it's not going to happen. It's not going to change. It's only going to increase the tension, only going to increase the frustrations. So you got to get the wall down. And so I know that's hard for some of us, because quite honestly, sometimes we just need to get the job done, and I don't have time for this, but it's long term. You got to find a way to connect with people, because the only way to get them to get back on track is for them to understand two things. One, that they're not meeting expectations. And two, these are the things I need for you to do to meet expectations. And so I hope that helps you guys. I know it's challenging to have those conversations, and I probably want to start reading more emails, but I appreciate you guys sending me stuff. Send me some questions, send me some things that are going on, or you can actually find us on our Facebook group as well, and get in there and ask questions. And I'm going to get better at posting, more frequently, and just ask the question, and we can start to talk about these things. So I appreciate you guys listening in to this, and hopefully I helped you guys. And if you have any more questions, or feel free to share things that you have done to help deal with poor performers before it gets to like the real accountability and action plans, and then, maybe potentially working on terminating somebody. But initially, how did you overcome those challenges, and what strategy did you use? So me, I like to have an open conversation to kind of get the conversation going and let them share. So that way, when it's my turn, I can share one, some understanding and some empathy, and then two, to redirect the conversation and get them back on track. So hopefully that helps you guys. Let me know what you guys think. And I just want to leave you with this. As a leader, you are responsible for getting people to do what's needed from them. Now, in order to do that, you have to overcome challenges, you have to overcome obstacles, and sometimes the challenges are the very people that we are leading have become the challenge. This is where leaders really make a difference. And if you understand how important people are and those people skills, then you can find a way to connect with them and help them see where they're at, help them identify what they're struggling with, and get them to commit to getting back on track. And then you move forward and you find a way to deliver those results through those associates who aren't performing. Stay tuned, you guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode.
Stay tuned for another episode. Always remember, awaken the leader inside.